Alrighty guys, welcome to our college basketball video here today for Thursday, December 1st, 2022. And if you end up enjoying this video here today, please feel free to give it a thumbs up by smashing that like button. I greatly appreciate that. You actually have no idea how important that thumbs up button is. It really helps out the channel and it allows more people to find us through that algorithm. And if you haven't done so already, please feel free to hit that subscribe button as well. I'd love to connect with you on a daily basis. Now, if you want to save yourself some time and you don't want to actually listen to me break down some games here and give you quality information for free, you can fast forward right now to the end of the video. That's where my quick pick recap is located. It gives you every single pick I make for this video in about 30 seconds. And once again, guys, with that, just want to take a quick time out and welcome you to the video here today. My name is Brock Page, and I do sports picks for free right here on YouTube. I also sell my personal sports bets on patreon.com/BrockPage. And I'm currently 5-0 in my last 5 extra daily bets on that website. Now, if you want to access that package here today, it's only going to cost you just $2.99. And for that very minimal price point, you're going to get access to that package for the next 30 days. And as an added bonus, guys, I'm also going to include my daily best play for you absolutely free. It's going to be included with your purchase. And with that, let's go ahead and dive into some well-deserved shout-outs. Shout out to Tim Young, who said, "All these leans? Where are the locks?" Shout out to DJ Wavy, who said, "What up, Brock? I haven't went nowhere, my brother. I hope you and the fam had a great Thanksgiving. Take it easy and God bless." And then last but certainly not least, got to give a shout out to my man Jonathan Jones, who has a 40th birthday coming up on Saturday. Happy birthday, old man. Happy birthday. I won't do that. I won't sing to you. But anyway, guys, let's go ahead and break down a couple of games here. We're going to start off with Creighton taking on Texas, 7 o'clock Eastern start time. The Texas Longhorns are minus 6.5. Totals 139 and a hook. And as good as Creighton looks on offense, this is a Texas team who's really tough to score against. These guys allow only 52 points a game. And they're in the top 10 in guarding the field goal. Now, these guys are currently limiting their competition to just 35% shooting from the field. And no real shocker here, guys. They're in the top 25 in defending the three-pointer. Now, when it comes to offensive production, Tyrese Hunter leads the charge with over 16 points a night and 92% shooting from the stripe. Meanwhile, Marcus Carr, he's second on the team in points with 14 a game. When it comes to offensive production, the Longhorns are averaging over 82 points per contest, and they rank in the top 20 in shooting from the field. Now, they're facing a Creighton squad who has some issues on defense. They're in the bottom half of the country in defensive field goal percentage. They're also letting their opponents connect on 38% of their three-pointers against them. Now, when it comes to the total in this one, Creighton's 4-2 to the over in their last 6. Meanwhile, Texas saw overs against the likes of Gonzaga and UTEP. I'm going to lean toward the Texas Longhorns minus 6.5, over 139 and a hook. Next ball game, it is going to be, what is it going to be? Seton Hall taking on Kansas, 9 o'clock Eastern start time. Come on, Brock, let's get it together. Kansas is minus 10, totals 135. And for a team laying double digits here, the Jayhawks have they've really had a tough time rebounding defensively this year. Meanwhile, as a team, these guys failed to cover in 4 out of their last 5 ball games. Failures to cover against the likes of Tennessee, Wisconsin, and Southern Utah. And one of their biggest problems on offense is their foul shooting. These guys are making just 62% of their free throws. Now, they're facing a Seton Hall team who does a solid job on defense themselves. They're allowing just 61 points a game. They're in the top 15 in guarding the three-pointer. Now, Seton Hall is also limiting their competition to just 25% shooting from beyond the arc. When it comes to offensive production, leading scorer Alamir Dawes, he's making 50% of his three-pointers. He's also shooting over 92% from the stripe. Now, Dre Davis, he's scoring 11 points a night himself. He's also making 92% of his free throws. Looks like he should be available to go here tonight. Now, injury-wise, Davis has been nursing a sore knee, although I am pretty optimistic he will see action tonight. Meanwhile, for Kansas on the other side, Martin, Pettiford, Evers, and McCarthy are out. McCullough is doubtful. When it comes to the total, Kansas saw unders against the likes of Tennessee, Duke, and North Dakota State. Meanwhile, Seton Hall is 4-3 to the under themselves. I'm going to lean towards Seton Hall plus 10, under 135. Next matchup, it is going to be UCLA taking on Stanford, 10:30 p.m. East. UCLA is -6, totals 136. Now, the Bruins are doing a nice job of getting to the hoop. They're in the top 20 in offensive field goal percentage, as they're making nearly 51% of their shots from the field. They're also drilling nearly 40% of their shots from downtown. Jalen Clark has a three-point percentage of 46.7. He's also the team's second leading scorer with 15 points a game. Meanwhile, Jaime Jaquez is the team's leading scorer with over 16.5 points a night. When it comes to defensive play, the Bruins are limiting their opponents to just 29% shooting from three-land. They're facing a Stanford squad who's been no threat shooting from long range themselves. These guys are making just 28% of their three-pointers thus far as a team. They also took the loss in 4 out of their last 6, and they struggled offensively in several of those games I just mentioned. Now, total-wise, Stanford went 5-1 to the under in their last 6. Unders against the likes of Memphis, Florida State, and Wisconsin. Meanwhile, UCLA, I'm going to lean toward UCLA, -6, under 136. And with that, guys, we're going to jump into our quick pick recap. I like UConn -8, under 138. Oakland +5, over 135. I'm 5-0 in my last 5 extra daily bets on my website. PFW -4, over 143.5. Youngstown State -1, over 140. Texas -6.5, over 139 and a hook. Robert Morris +13, over 142. St. Pete's -3, under 132. Manhattan +2, under 131.5. Wofford -12, under 133. Cornell +6, over 152. NC Central +5, under 132. Bethune-Cookman -2.5, over 133 and a hook. Murray State -10.5, over 135 and a hook. Valparaiso +9.5, over 141. Denver -7, over 150. Arkansas State -15, under 131. Milwaukee -6.5, over 135. Arizona State +4, under 140.5. Arizona -6, under 154. Lamar +13, over 132. Stephen F. Austin -12, under 138.5. UC Davis -6, over 153. Seton Hall +10, under 135. Washington -5, under 132. Washington State +5, under 136. And with my next and final free pick, I'm going to lean toward UCLA -6, under 136.